All right, man, that's a lot of drinking this week. Down to the last review here, we've got Craig from Augustin, as I mentioned before, with a tour of Southern California in his bag. Let's start out with this great small producer, Melville. We had their Chardonnay, Clone 76 Inox, which is no barrel, just in stainless steel produced. And they use some mature stems in there to get some tannins, you know, brown stems, not green ones. So it gives it a little bit of spice and some tannin also. And none of their wines go through malolactic either, which is kind of interesting. Greg Brewer is the winemaker, but this is a viticulturist program. You know, these guys really want the true expression of Chardonnay from this vineyard. That's why they're not mucking it up with any oak there. And very fresh style indeed, with that white grapefruit and kind of strawberry fruit on the nose. Really unique. Has a kind of steely mineral nuance to the nose as well. Very fresh and racy on the tongue. You know, pretty good weight for a wine that's just in stainless steel. And a lovely balance, unadulterated Chardonnay, and leaves the tongue salivating for food with a hint of saltiness also on the finish there. Excellent bottle of Santa Rita Hills unadulterated Chardonnay. All right, next up, Jaffurs with the Grenache Blanc. Something you don't see too often from Thompson Vineyard, and this is a great producer of Rhone varietals here. The first release of this wine for them had a nice amount of tropical fruit, pineapple, quince, kind of a honeysuckle, pineapple also showing in a chalky minerality, rich and full-bodied on the tongue, you know, ultra, kind of an unripe pineapple, kind of like sweet tart fruit, and a bit of heat showing up here on the finish though, but still pretty nice and refreshing, but big wine, and Grenache Blanc usually is. All right, the Starlane Sauvignon Blanc from San Ynez Valley. This wine had some of that fresh, green, herbal, kind of a watermelon rind green kind of aroma to it too, to the grapefruit, and a slight musky guava and papaya aroma. Fairly complex bouquet though there. Fresh and racy on the tongue with that watermelon rind thing showing up again, and nice finish, nicely balanced, nice freshness, and a little briny quality there. Very good Sauvignon Blanc for $15. I think they lowered the price on this one. All right, the Brewer Clifton Pinot Noir from the Santa Rita Hills, a great area for Pinot Noir in Southern California. This wine had a lovely hand of spice on the nose, distinct floral kind of nuances also to that black raspberry and wild strawberry fruits, bright and fresh on the palate, with those dark spices showing on the finish. Maybe a little touch of greenness and herbaceousness in this wine, and a little bit of heat showing there on the finish too, but overall, very good stuff. The Dierberg Estate Pinot from the Santa Maria Valley, pretty close area to Santa Rita Hills, had this lovely dark raspberry and kind of dark red cherry fruits on the nose with this gamey, meaty Sauvage character also. Nice perfume, floral quality to the nose with some new leather and exotic spice. Really nice smoky character too to the palate, and that bright raspberry and cherry fruit there, velvety tannins, and a little hint of bitterness showing up on the finish, but nice concentration of fruit. Excellent bottle of Pinot Noir. To finish things off, a little Syrah from Santa Barbara from Jaffurs, and this wine had some lovely dark plum and pretty violet nuance to the nose, dark earth, bittersweet cocoa, very seductive bouquet there. Thick and juicy on the palate, with succulent plum and blackberry cherry fruit, finishing with a fresh, savory, a nice amount of fresh, savory acidity, and just a hint of black pepper spice. Excellent balance here. Really nice bottle of Syrah, you know, big and fruity, but still finishes nice and fresh. All right, well, that's what I had to drink this week, folks. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.